The sounds of Molineux on Derby night in the Midlands as the light show takes over around the Golden Palace, with the rain continuing to pour. A night set for someone to make their name in history, to write their own chapter, to become immortal. It's about pride. There may not be much in terms of geographical distance between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Aston Villa. There has been plenty of distance between them on the field in footballing terms this season. And yet Derby night, under the lights and the rain of Molineux, becomes a leveller in these conditions. And if Wolves can muster up one special performance this season against their nearest rivals, boy, can these players go some way to restoring some pride and joy to a supporting fan base that desperately needs it. Two changes made by Rob Edwards from the side that started the defeat at Crystal Palace. Out goes the suspended Ladislav Krejci. Tolu drops to be amongst the substitutes. It's a welcome back to Totti in defence, and João Gomez comes into midfield. Aston Villa make three changes from the side that began their 1-1 draw against Leeds. Jadon Sancho, Pau Torres and Luca Dean all come into the starting lineup. Former Wolves loanee Emi Martinez is in goal. Matty Cash, Ezri Konsa, Pau Torres and Luca Dean the back four. Amadou Onana, Douglas Luiz in midfield. Jadon Sancho, Morgan Rogers and Emi Buendia all in support of Ollie Watkins up top. Wolves have Jose Sarr in goal, Jose Mosquera, Santi Bueno and Totti making up their defensive three. Jackson Chatua and Hugo Bueno, the wing-backs. João Gomez partnered once again with Andre in midfield. Jean-Luc Bellegarde and Mateus Mane supporting Adam Armstrong up top. On the Villa bench, Marco Bizot, Victor Lindelof, Tyrone Mings, Ross Barkley, Tammy Abraham, Ian Matson, Lamar Bogard, Leon Bailey and Allison. Wolves have Sam Johnston, Matt Doherty, David Mullawolf, Tolu, Pedro Lima, Rodrigo Gomez, Angel Gomez, Sahid Olagunju and Tom Adozi. He of that so special moment against Arsenal. Can he possibly repeat it again? The Wolves record on Derby Day, not too strong away from home, but they have won 4 of the last 6 here at Molineux with 1 draw and 1 defeat, and beaten in 4 since a 1-0 loss in December 2020. As they go into a pre-match huddle midway between the halfway line and the Sir Jack Hayward South Bank, hopefully final words of encouragement to push on and produce when it matters most to those in the stands and listening to us all around the world. I'm Mikey Burrows, alongside me, Lee Naylor and the Hall of Famer, Andy Thompson.
Well, you just look at the weather and you look at the crowd, absolutely a full house. So we've got to make sure we get the right result today. And I'm hoping that we can. I'm hoping that we can put it together and get that victory what we need.
So Armstrong stood over the ball, Wolves gold shirts, black shorts, gold socks, playing from right to left as we look at it first half. Defending these to Jack Hayward south bank away to our right hand side. Attacking the Stan Cullis north bank away to our left. Steve Ball stand on the far side with Villa supporters in the bottom tier. And we as ever sit at the front of the top tier of the Billy Right, directly behind Rob Edwards, who is already soaked on the edge of his technical area. And there was just a sign there, boys, as Santi played it back to Jose Sarr, of the surface water that's gathering on this field already. Drainage in these modern Premier League stadiums, very different to when you two played, but it is difficult down there. And we hope this rain will let up at some point. As Bellegarde is shoved over by Buendia, and Wolves get a free kick 25 yards out, central position.
I think it just gives you that little bit more of an edge with the conditions as well, as you touched on there about the water spraying up. But what it does do, it makes everything so fast in the play. Everything's got to be to feet, because everything that's going to hit the pitch is going to skid on. So look, same here. We've got an effort, was it 30 yards out? Might be just a fraction more. It's about hitting the target. Hard and low. Make it difficult for the goalkeeper.
Long old conversation as to who's going to take it. I think Adam Armstrong is keen.
I'm sure Adam Armstrong's got a good free kick in him as well, to be fair.
Mateus Mane and Hugo Bueno stood over it. Andre's there as well.
Well, Joe Gomez took one of them the other, was it the crossbar?
Yeah,
the other week, yeah. So it's...
Yes, that's right, yeah. Who's that against?
Villa have a 3 in the wall, just inside the D. Say it's pretty much slap bang centre as you look towards the north bank.
Right, it's a good 30 yards.
It's either Bueno left foot or Mane right foot. Mane steps up, round the wall. It was skimming off the surface, but wide of the left-hand post as Martinez dived, and I think he had it covered.
Yeah, but it was the right kind of effort to give Martinez a bit of a problem. It's a shame it wasn't on target, because you saw the way that he just speeded up as he went past him, and the bounce
in front of him. That would have been the one. Good free kick, good technique. Just need it on target.
Mane putting pressure on Konsa. Oh, and the referee gives a free kick against Mateus Mane as Konsa lost his footing on the left-hand edge of the penalty area as Wolves look towards goal. I think he did have his hands on his back. Whether he clipped his ankle at the same time, we'll see on the replay on our monitor.
Yeah, his stud got caught in his boot.
Yeah.
Haley says, evening lads, chilling in the warmth, listening to commentary. Competition time. On what minute will Naylor get muted tonight? Has he not been controlling you in all this time?
He actually has that.
3 minutes played. Mosquera getting the ball away. Totti's lost out here. Sancho, across comes Mosquera. Out to the Wolves' left. Turns back onto his right foot and tries to clear it up towards halfway. Buendia out-muscled by Andre, and Bellegarde switching it out to the right side to Chachua. Space to run it over the halfway line. Chachua still running past the midway point of the Villa half. Infield looking towards Armstrong, where the pass was short. And it's cleared forwards towards Buendia. It's gone out of play for Wolves.
I don't think there's any need to go inside there with the pass. Just go on the outside. Especially in these conditions as well.
Luca Digne, he's got the pace. I know he's got the pace of Luca Digne. So just go. Get at him. Scare the opposition.
Bueno blocked off by Cash. That'll be a Wolves throw. Fairly deep inside their own half. Stuart says, nice to hear a new voice on the commentary. Tomo and Nails, please be nice to the new guy.
Yeah. Is that because he's bored of us?
Yeah, we got the YTS lad in today.
He's on trial.
Sue says, let's hope you're a lucky omen, Mikey. In 610 games before tonight, I don't think there's much luck in most of them. Well, poor pass by Chachua, midway inside the Villa half. Evaded Bellegarde. You heard the crowd's reaction.
They're the bits where, look, Chachua's he's got to get those right there. That's just a 5-yard pass.
Again,
he's got to get that right.
But also is that go on the outside of him.
Just go at
the conditions are benefiting him, the one running with the ball. but I don't know if it's a confidence thing or he's trying to do the right thing by playing it to somebody else inside. But he's had 2 there and he's got wrong on both of them.
Yeah.
He's got to try and he's got to be more positive with his play.
Here's Concert up towards the halfway line for Villa in their claret and blue shirts, white shorts and blue socks.
I'll be honest,
Challenged by João Gomez on Sancho, sent it backwards.
it's been a good start from us, I think. I think we've been right at it.
Yeah, the thing with us, we switch off for a second, then get punished.
That's what's been
That's
happening,
what we've got to do. Say we've done more than match teams this year, but there's those little times that we switch off and get caught or give away a bad pass in an area that we're going to get punished
100%
in.
agree.
I think we need to club together to get Rob one of those little umbrella hats. He's getting drenched down there, having to sweep the rain away from his eyes.
A lot of people are enjoying that, Mikey.
That's a pay-per-view at some point. Santi Breno didn't quite get control of it. Rodgers looking on for Watkins. Watkins in behind is the penalty area. Brilliant. Closed down by Mosquera. Brilliant challenge. Good recovery. Danger not clear yet.
He makes up the ground so well, Yerson.
Yeah, but we shouldn't have been caught in the first place because that's something that Ollie Watkins does all the time. He runs beyond you into little gaps what he can think about.
He's cross deflected.
He done well to get at him, but that's where you need to be careful. And I said earlier on, there's those little things where we switch off, and that was one of them.
Aston Villa corner, right footed from the left-hand side. Douglas Luiz having to move one of the TV microphones out of his way. Watkins tried to take that strike right-footed rather than left, which allowed Mosquera to get back to him. A little hesitation. Can Wolves defend this set piece? Delivered in. Free header by Torres, squeezes through, and it's deflected behind for another corner. He was completely unmarked, Pau Torres, and somehow he's not hit the target.
Who's marking who there?
I thought it was Yerson there, I think. Yeah, it was Mosquera. Mosquera's looking to his left.
Yeah, but he's got somebody else. I genuinely think it was 2 against 3 there. And Torres, the third man, just ran from behind the other 2 players.
But as he's just looked, though, Mosquera.
Look, they're doing it again.
Torres is gone.
2 players with Andre on the edge of the penalty area, one with Mosquera.
I don't like the no one's in front of the.
Dean, right footed from the left-hand side this time. Scramble, cleared away by Santi. Smashes downfield to the halfway line.
We've looked nervous on both deliveries on this corner.
The way we set up there, on the front post, our players behind the Aston Villa player, he's got to get in front of him.
Long ball. It's, I think, curved out of play, has it? Ooh,
yeah, it went out of play. Yeah, it went out.
Oh, assistant referee looked at the referee, looked at the assistant referee, who looked back at him and said, all right, we'll give a throw. Hugo Bueno in a puddle on the edge of the technical area. Goes down to João Gomez, infield to Mane. Trying to hold off the challenge of Douglas Luiz. Will get the free kick. Louisa says, come on, me babbies, do us proud tonight. I've got a feeling it's going to be a good night.
Chacha has got a lot of room, and they're leaving him 1v1 against Digne.
And he's got the legs on him.
I'd have that all day, honestly. All he's got to do is knock it past him and run. He's going to beat him every single time.
João Gomez under pressure from Rodgers. Back to Totti. All the way back to Sarr. All in black with his base layer trousers on. Don't blame him. I've got them on as well.
You look just as good, Mike.
Thanks, man. Didn't really need to wear the shorts with them, but hey ho. There's Cash for Villa. Up towards the halfway line, decides against running at Mane and checks back in field. Gets it back from Amadou Onana. Now there's Reconsa midway inside the Villa half to Pau Torres, the left-hand side centre half. Further wide to Luca Dean. Back in field to Torres. Anita says, love the prediction from a true dedicated Wolf. Ignore Tomo and Lee. I'm praying you're right, says Anita. Come on, me babbies. If you missed it, these two going for a draw Only the new boy had the faith to go for a Wolves win.
No boy.
Chachua battling midway inside the Villa half, but Douglas Luiz manages to find Anana. Stepped away from João Gomez to Rodgers.
Too easy from João there.
Buendia upstairs to the penalty area to Sancho. Sancho on his right foot being forced wide by Totti. Pulled back to Cash, now to Sancho again. Put in by Hugo Bueno. That'll be an Aston Villa throw.
Yeah, they're just building up a little bit of momentum with the ball. Villa, we're just getting caught just in between players, unfortunately.
Rodgers runs into Andre. Now Bellicard looking to carry it up over the halfway line.
Goal.
Mane to his left. Armstrong had made the run towards the right-hand side. Mane looking in field for support from João Gomez. Now Hugo Bueno midway inside the half. 5 in from the left-hand touchline.
That was
Back to
3v3
halfway
at
to
one
top
point.
two.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the way that they attack and we attack. We just like pause a little bit and just
It's a
allow
lack
Villa
of
to get back.
conviction,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is. Probably belief as well that you're worried and concerned about getting the ball away, but they're the areas that you can do it.
It's Bellicard on down the line. Hugo Bueno being dragged back by Anana, was he? Anana takes a tumble and free kick from Craig Pawson goes Aston Villa's way. Predictable.
I thought that he was pulling him back initially, Anana.
If there is one thing I would love them to change and sort out in the summer, it's a defender who gets in front of a forward and then waits for any kind of contact and dives on the ball and grabs
Talking
it.
to two defenders here, mate.
Well, I'm just looking at that, and he's gone down so easily.
Yeah, but you would never do anything so heinous like that.
Well, now you mention it.
Well, put it this way, he got a 5.9 for diving, and
Listen,
he was nowhere near a pool.
Listen, there's a lot of people who are listening to us that watched you play, and they know you'd have waited for the striker to get in front of you just so you could kick him.
Well, that was the enjoyable part back in my day. It's when you could do it.
Back in my day. Of course, they had those hobnail boots in Tomo's day.
To be fair, in the ice, they did. The leather studs.
Tomo used to sharpen his studs with a file before the game.
Didn't need to. Once you got rid of the leather on top of it, it was like that anyway.
Here's Totti. He's a couple of yards outside his own penalty area, finding Hugo Bueno.
He's on.
On the line to Mane on halfway. Just waited for Cash to
after
get
it
to him. He
quicker.
will get the free kick.
He's got to go quicker. That's what I'm talking about, being positive.
João Gomez fuming that Matty Cash was holding on to the ball.
Yeah, you can argue all he wants. We never get those decisions. He's right, though.
He's right.
Just checking the name there. It's not Krejci, so won't be a yellow.
Yeah. All red.
I still think he was harsh. I think that legitimately, I thought that he kept the ball in with the way with the tempo that he was playing at.
Just on Mane there, he's got to up that tempo when he's,
it's
when
got to
he's
be a
getting on the
sprint.
ball.
Hugo to try and deliver the ball up towards the edge of the penalty area. Stands it towards the far side. Mosquera heads it back in. Totti goalwards! Oh, just wide.
That's
At
a
the
chance.
left-hand post.
He's got to take a touch.
Well, I think it's coming to a nice height for him to score. To be fair, a little right foot volley. That's oh, yeah, I don't care. You've got to finish that. That's an easy chance for me. Oh,
Maybe not take it down, but at least get it on target.
He's just a little bit hesitant, isn't he, as a long ball from Villa will skim through for a goal kick.
I just think that's been in our attacking play so far. Is that hesitation again from it? Now, he's got to at least hit the target there. I know he's left-footed, but all he's got to do is just have a contact on
He's
it.
leaning back, isn't he? I don't think he expects it to reach him.
Just swing at it. It's going to be better than what he just produced.
Just about 14 and a half minutes gone. Wolves 0, Villa 0 on Derby night in the Midlands. Hugo clearing forwards, intercepted by Buendia. João Gomez got there and then Buendia clattered into him.
How's it saying dive?
I'm gonna say something now about like the Totti as well. He's got to stop just looking at Bueno. Hugo down this left-hand side because Cash is letting him give the ball to him, and then he's closing him down.
Is he looking up the whole time?
Yeah, but he's got to look at the striker for me.
I know what you mean.
Because like every ball at the moment is give to Hugo Bueno, and what Cash is doing, he's waiting for him to go, and then he's going to close him, and Hugo can't turn.
Yeah, I know.
He's got to look at that striker.
Almost like giving the eyes and then maybe reverse one into the front man.
But by doing it, it becomes predictable.
Yeah,
and he's setting the trap. Cash has. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. Wrong coach.
Here comes Villa, left-hand side of the penalty area. Rogers trying to force his way through. Andre does brilliantly. Skipped away from the challenge of Dean as well. Armstrong looking for Chatua, who couldn't control it. Out of play for a throw. Chatua suggesting that he wanted that played in front of him rather than to him. Just on Armstrong, by the way, boys, because I haven't seen all the games that you've seen. Has he had a real clear-cut opportunity yet?
Not really.
He had a shot with his left peg. That was a decent shot the other day, and that was about 25 yards.
Yeah, I think he's struggled to get into the games.
I think we've seen more in this game than the previous few.
But he's become more of the focal point tonight, though, isn't he?
He's the number 9 today, so
yeah, I think he's struggled to link up with Tolu.
It's just interesting. I was looking at his career numbers the other day. We'll come to it in a minute as Cash goes down the right side, gets it back from Sancho, looks to whip across in, hit goalwards and straight at Jose Sarr. It was a good effort by Douglas Luiz, pretty much on the penalty spot, falling over as he did so. Thankfully, it was straight at Jose.
I was just about to say, look, it was straight at him because it was a decent. There you go, Tom. We was listening to you.
There's that ball.
But they set up as if they knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
So
ball on looking for Mane will go all the way through to Emi Martinez.
Yeah. Right ball, unfortunately, but so the pass was just a fraction of a hit a little bit. But that's the ball what you want. Just turn the Villa defence.
I mentioned Adam Armstrong. Career numbers are 139 goals in 474, which doesn't sound overly impressive, but a lot of that is kind of in youth loans and loans when he was even younger, so he got 6 in 35 at Barnsley, and yet he was pretty much a 1 in 2 man at Coventry, 1 in 3 pretty much at Blackburn and Southampton.
Oh, look, without no doubt, he's a good player, but he's just struggled to get into any of the games that he's been involved in so far.
Wasn't great for the Albion, but we'll forgive him that.
He's on purpose. He knew he was coming to Wolves later on in his career.
He was playing the long game, wasn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
Plus, there's something about the blue and white stripes. Andre had a chance to try and release Mane, but went to Hugo Bueno instead. He does find Mane. As Conser at his back.
Can't lose it there.
He's lucky he evaded Sancho and got it back to Totti. Sarr out to the right side to Mosquera. A couple of yards from his corner flag into Bellegarde. Closed down by Douglas Luiz for the throw.
Bellegarde started on the front foot, hasn't he? He's looked positive with the ball.
Everything he's done has been
positive.
Yeah,
it has been good. But we've seen that in some of the games that he's played since he's come back in. He has looked positive.
Michael says he's visiting beautiful Pacific Grove this weekend. Looking forward to a 3-1 derby victory tonight. Rob says hello to you three from a snowy Calgary after a week in the sunny Dominican Republic.
Oh, it's all right for some minute.
Love the conditions. If we only win one more match this season, ...
Let it be this one.
Imagine Tomo in the Dominican Republic.
Oh. I've been.
Yeah, I'm saying, imagine.
Him and Bully.
The tan, the budgie smugglers.
taste testing and all that.
Oh, I'll tell you what, mate, it was lovely. Dominican was lovely.
Was that the way the crew? Didn't
No.
go?
The cruise wasn't there.
No.
That's the next one.
That was off the coast to Liverpool.
that was on the barge on the canal.
And Sancho looking on to Cash. Buendia came over to the Villa right, but Hugo Bueno tries to get it clear. Came off Onana for a Wolves throw, midway inside their own half. If anyone ever needs cheering up, if you're a bit bored tomorrow afternoon when you'd normally be watching football on a Saturday, just search for Tomo and Bully taste testing the menu on the Royal Caribbean cruise.
There's jealousy there somewhere, isn't there? A little bit of jealousy.
If you've ever watched MasterChef and you've seen the caliber of food critique, you've not seen nothing yet.
Yeah,
So Bully and Tomo
a bully
going.
a bully not letting me have a bit of his pudding.
Yeah,
Some of that.
No chance.
Get up.
it's the fact that Bully hated everything apart from one thing he liked, and then the evils he gave Tomo when he was trying to taste it. And Tomo going, yeah, nice that.
Comedy gold, that.
Andy is eating a 47-pound Wagyu steak with foie gras. Yeah,
Oh, God.
nice that. Yeah,
To be fair, mate, he was very nice. It was very nice.
say like it's good in it.
Boston, mate.
Oh. Subtitles.
Have you ever used the phrase double Boston? All my mates at uni would be like, double Boston. I'm like, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say double Boston. I've heard people say Boston, not double.
I don't think so, Michael.
I've heard people say they're bubbling. How are you? How am you? I'm bubbling. This game's not bubbling. It's soaked. That's what it is. Martinez to Torres on the edge of the penalty area. Ball flicked in field to Buendia. Shoved over by Mosquera.
I don't think there was much in that. It's sort of turned into him, as if anything.
Herbie's confident. He's gone for a 1-0 Wolves win. Listening in Taunton. Cup of tea and the last of the Christmas cake. Lovely.
Still.
Christmas cake.
Last of the Christmas.
It's nearly March.
It's nearly Easter.
Enjoy the mold.
I don't go off that stuff, mate.
Oh.
It's all in the marzipan, isn't it? My old next door neighbour, my mum and dad's used to make one every year and pop it round. No one ever had the heart to tell them that we didn't like it.
I don't like Christmas cake.
Oh, here comes Watkins, edge of the penalty area. Douglas Luiz onto Sancho. Sancho trying to pull it back. Rodgers helping it towards the far bottom corner, but Jose Sarr is scrambling to his right to collect it.
Yeah, that's what we can't do. When we're trying to play it from the back, we can't give the ball away.
And there's one person you don't want shooting either.
No.
Morgan Rodgers is
In the form he's in.
he's on good form.
He just weirdly didn't have much backlift then, Rodgers, did he?
No, he couldn't get out. He was on his left peg as well, thankfully.
Good touch by Armstrong to Mane, who's trying to feed it through
He didn't need to be that
to
way.
Armstrong.
Didn't need to be so precise.
Yeah, that's the one where he's trying to pick it out rather than
Yeah.
putting it in there.
Put it in an area. Whether he would have Armstrong would have been offside, we don't know, but just get the ball there so it gives us a chance.
There's Luca Dean down the left-hand side, trying to play it on for the run of Emi Buendia. Buendia being closed down by Mosquera. Pulled back to Dean, level with the edge of the box, out on the left-hand touchline, little 1-2. Dean manages to get his cross in, comes through to Sancho. Closed down well by Hugo Bueno, lifts his cross in, and Sarr claims it.
Well done, Sarr.
Oh, he was on.
He
Nice
launches
stop now.
downfield, but probably about 5 seconds too late.
Yeah, it was on initially when Armstrong was running, but he's had to come back because of the offside. Once he's done that, it's a little bit,
If he releases that when he gets to the end of his box, Armstrong's in. He holds on to it. He stutters. And by that time, it's over. He would have been offside. Rob's not happy about something.
Well, Rob Edwards might not be happy. Rob in Calgary's not either. He says, I wish you hadn't put the budgie smuggler image of Tomo and Bully in my head. Just imagine him, the bronzed Adonis,
The
Bronze.
smugglers.
fully moustached up.
But were they speedos?
Yeah,
Never-
budgie smugglers.
Never had a budgie, mate.
Tomo's chest hair glistening
Oh,
with a gold medallion on it.
That was just the grey, mate.
he would have gelled his chest up as well, 100%.
Gelled.
Greased up like a Damatraori used to be.
100%.
Oh, what an image.
The Adonis.
João Gomez finding Joshua. You can hear the crowd urging him to go forwards, but he's not. Plays it back infield to João Gomez.
He's reluctant, isn't he, at the minute?
He's been told. Rob's telling the crowd just to calm down.
Yeah. But I still, even though he's not taking him on, I'd still like to see him advance another 5 or 10 yards.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been told not to. Just on Rob's sort of action.
Mosquera going back to Sarr out of his penalty area.
Oh,
Looking to play it downfield. It was a nice idea to get Mane in behind, but a bit too much height on that ball from Sarr. A bit flatter, and it might have been interesting. Totti wins it back. João Gomez over halfway. Onto Hugo Bueno. Down the line for Mane. Offside flag is up against
come
him.
on, it's lazy.
You don't need to be offside, does he? I thought for a second he was going to get in there. Mane.
You got to if you're doing that run, you got to hold your line. If not, let Hugo be 1v1 down this left-hand side. Get out his space.
Yeah, he didn't need to go either. I'm just looking at the line.
Tell you what, Herbie's not the only one. Stuart's just messaging saying he's got Christmas cake. First slices were cut just a few days ago.
Oh my word!
It's got green tinselly ribbon around it and everything.
Are you sure it's green tinsel? You sure it's a mould?
I can't. I'm not having this. You need to send the pictures in. I've just sent the pictures in.
Yeah,
or
it's
what?
got a picture on it.
Oh,
I'll forward it to you in a minute.
No, that's all right, mate.
Take your word for it.
I'll print it off for you. Ball goes all the way through to Jose Sarr.
Christmas cake at the end
Print
of
it
Feb.
off for you.
That's right. Nails doesn't really do modern communications.
Correct.
We have to send a pigeon to let him know when the games are on. Bellegarde out to the left-hand side to Hugo Bueno. To the midway point of the Villa half. Armstrong calling for it. Bueno didn't quite have his head up in time. Trying to find some space to cross. Pulled back to João Gomez. Trying to clip a low cross in. Headed away by Douglas Luiz.
Got to be a better ball there, by
Yeah, it
João.
has, yeah. It's got to be bigger.
Andre trying to step in. And then Douglas Luiz going down. Oh, then he picks himself up. Completely fine.
He's Brazilian teammate, isn't it? Doing him favours.
Wow, it was a miracle. He healed himself.
Yeah, it's probably his mate. He got up. Definitely getting in trouble.
Brilliant. Brilliant by Armstrong.
Yeah. That's one thing I have been impressed by him is his work rate. Say Armstrong, say like, even though things haven't fell for him or gone for him, I think he's worked so hard.
Work rate's top.
Yeah,
It really is.
And like I say, because it's how things haven't gone for him, you can get your head and go down and be disappointed. But what he has done is carried on and he's worked as hard as he can to keep it going.
Yeah, if you actually watch him, he's constantly testing the centre halves. He's constantly running, making little sort of movements.
It's unfortunate we don't pick him out.
We can't find him at the minute,
No.
and I'm sure that's just getting used to him and what he likes, and getting used to his teammates too to see what they like. But he makes some great runs. He really does.
There's Totti midway inside his own half. The rain is continuing to pour, and there is more surface water skimming up every time the ball runs across the ground.
Oh, Adam Armstrong was on as well.
The diag's
Just
on
a little
all day.
diagonal ball just down the side. He was on. He's on again.
You sometimes think, like, surely, oh, that's a slip. by Santi, and thankfully there's an offside flag that's gone up. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how.
There's
Well,
a
that's
free
a-
kick down here.
That's a big, massive let off. That is.
Hugo Bueno slipped off the field and he's gone through a patch of mud. You can't see the shirt. You can't see the number on the back of his shirt anymore.
It's horrendous when you do one of them and you know there's puddles there.
But just getting on the back of that Armstrong run, twice he's done it, and none of us have seen the run from him. And it was on, because his run was onside, but nobody's just spotted him.
If the ball's right, they're not catching him.
There's Sarr trying to clear it downfield. That's going to get shot out of play, and Rob Edwards not happy with his players at the moment. There's Torres. I'm starting to think, boys, the more if this rain doesn't ease up, the ground staff have got a hell of a lot of work to do at half time.
Play on.
Balagard was looking to break after Andre was caught
let the
inside his
advantage
own
go.
half.
Well, he's not going to book anybody for it, so I don't understand why he stopped the game. We had an advantage there. Bellegarde's running through the middle.
He actually fouled the ref, Buendia, before he got close to Andre. Maybe that's why the ref blew up. I don't know if that counts in the number that they normally do when they say, you've done one there, one there, one there, and one on me.
That's a double. There you go. There's the yellow.
So 0-0. 31 and a half minutes played.
What an awful pass to him.
Yeah, what's Yerson doing there? That's lack of concentration that from Yerson.
And I say, again, it's these conditions where you start to think you can't start passing it around at the back and taking unnecessary risks, because if someone slips, it's only going to take one moment and you're in big trouble. Armstrong wants the ball over the top every time.
And he's on as well. So now he's on. Put it in there.
Balagard up towards halfway. It's an easy game when you're sat up in the
Well,
stands.
It is.
Armstrong shaking his arms and everything else. He's been on 3 or 4 times now.
Touch has got to be right there from Hugo. That's why he gets tackled.
Armstrong trying to get on the end of a loose pass, and Concert just got a touch through to Martinez.
So
I thought he had it. I thought he had it.
He's always testing them now, Tomo. He's always on their shoulders. He's not making it easy for them at all. It's brilliant by Armstrong.
I would like one of us. I know it's difficult and it's easy up here, but he's making some great runs.
Just someone just to lift their head and just go, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm sticking it in there. Because Villa's got an eye line, by the way.
And it's been on as well.
Yeah. Too easy.
Oh,
Hugo Bueno will be penalised on the Villa right-hand touchline midway inside their half. It goes back to the goalkeeper.
yeah.
Is this better or worse than Grimsby, Tomo, in terms of rain?
The rain was probably similar to it, but the
Bitter,
pitch.
bitter.
But the pitch was
And
awful.
the pitch was
It didn't help at all. At least we're playing on a better pitch. And the pitch and the rain was not going away at all.
Armstrong won it back inside his own half. Hugo Bueno loses it. Then goes Totti with a risky challenge. Buendia down the Villa right. Holds off Hugo Bueno. He was caught late. The referee's happy enough with it. Totti's lost it again, though. Pass goes straight to João Gomez, who this time looks to play it
too
early,
straight.
but much too much on it all the way through to Emi Martinez.
Leaving in 1v1.
Yeah, well, they fancied the chances on it, didn't they? Well, who did that? It was Chelsea, wasn't it? Where they left it 1 versus 1 against Tolu.
I think Rob Edwards has spotted that as well. Look, he's just gone back into the dugout.
He says 1v1. That's what he's saying to his. They're leaving in 1v1.
Yeah, well, but you've got to get to his feet to give him a chance of actually running onto it.
Yeah, it's got to be something that's either curved or diagonal, isn't it, to allow him to run on. If it's straight off this surface, it's going to kiss the surface and go through.
Yeah,
his
100%. You get look. I think it's obvious though that that's going to happen, but the chances has been
Well,
there.
here's Rodgers trying to slide it on, but too much for Watkins through to Sarr.
But
Too late.
one pass there has took 3 of our players out the game. That can't happen.
Bruno to Totti.
Totti looks miles off it, by the way. Just a couple of his passes have been nowhere near it.
Well, he hasn't even had any under-21s football to try and get back on his feet. That's a lovely ball through. Out of his area, smash it downfield.
Really is a really good ball.
When Dia brings it down onto Sancho on the Villa right. Couple of yards from the right-hand corner of the penalty area. Be forced backwards by Hugo. All the way to Concert. Across the edge of the centre circle for Pau Torres.
Well, these games that are pretty tight and there's not much been in it with either team. This is where you got to be focused. This is where you got to be concentrating.
Yeah, the crowd are doing their part.
Luka Dean's ball smashed behind for a goal kick.
Especially with the conditions as well.
In the Grand U stand up there.
Yeah. Got the ponchos on in there.
I know.
They're brave as well.
They are, honestly.
It's unreal, isn't it?
What a bunch.
Love that. Fans are on fire. Hopefully we can give them something to scream louder about. Oh my word.
What's he doing?
Not that.
What's Sarr doing there? That never on. I think he took. Was it Mascara? He took him by surprise, playing it to him.
That's one of them balls that you do in training to mess around and test a player. You don't need to do it in the game.
Sancho, dispossessed by João Gomez, who can't quite keep it in.
Brilliant. Great defending by João.
He's got a long throw, is he, Cash?
Yeah.
Comes out to the left-hand side for Luka Dean, whips in his cross. Anana was nearly there.
Oh.
I think it bounced off João Gomez into Jose Sarr.
Did he chest it back to the keeper?
Yeah, I think
did.
he did, you know.
Oh, wow.
Brilliant kick and a lovely touch by Armstrong. Chatua down the right-hand side. 2 to aim for with the cross. It's too deep. Mane will chase it.
Go on.
Out towards the left-hand touchline. Keeps it in. Up against Cash. Whips his cross in. And his cross was too deep for Armstrong and cleared away by Dean. Totti trying to bring it down. Ends up presenting it straight to Rodgers. Into Watkins. Turns into trouble. It's scrappy, but both sides are struggling.
Yeah, they are. Both sides are struggling with it. I'm just hoping that they struggle a little bit more than us.
It's got to be ref.
Yeah.
It's got to be a free kick. Lionel's eventually give it.
I was going to say the referee didn't give it. Looked a foul from here. But again, good play from Bellegarde there. He's got nothing on, so he's carrying the ball. And Dia, he's all over him.
Andre's come over to get some words from Rob Edwards. I think trying to change his boots.
Yeah, I think so.
Longer stud, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh 07944 226 356 is the number to send us a WhatsApp message. As Wolf and Rodrigo Gomez trot out to warm up alongside Pedro Lima and Tomadozi.
It's good delivery. That's all I'm saying. Good delivery. Even if he bounces in that corridor of uncertainty.
That was that ball that he gave a bully for his third.
That was
300, mate, wasn't it?
Not many can produce that, Tom Howell.
Into that area, mate.
You know what I mean?
I saw it. I
know you can. Both feet.
Can't believe it's taken this long for him to bring that up.
What?
5.5 minutes to go until half time. Mane trying to thread it down the right hand side to Armstrong. Armstrong forced wide. He's going to stand it up left footed. Head up run by Anana. Villa will try and break. It's back to the edge of the penalty area. Mosquera's gone chasing.
Guess who's chasing it? Yeah, I was about to say.
He's still chasing as it comes to Cash. Mosquera forced him to turn backwards. Oh, he's a one-man pressing machine. And then Mosquera has gone down holding his face. The referee, I think, has given the free kick against him.
I think so. Is it Conser, is it?
Stay down here, Mosquera.
Well, he's saying that he's got hit in the face, isn't he? Yeah, he's caught him with his arm.
His elbow, yeah.
Yeah, he's just put his arm across Mosquera, and he.
Elbow on the chin.
Love the intensity, though. I love it. I love what he does. He gets the crowd up, doesn't he? He's brilliant. Keep him in there. Put the pressure on. What are we letting him out so easy for?
Allow him to play it to Martinez, to Tyres, out to Dean on the Villa left. About 4 minutes plus time added on. Here's Armstrong.
Oh,
give her a heavy touch. He's managed to win it back, though, midway inside the Villa half.
Brilliant.
Andre to Armstrong. To Totti. Mane. Looked like he was caught by Onana, but we play on. João Gomez. Totti. Andre. João Gomez. Andre with a back heel, but straight to Rodgers. Big block challenge between Douglas Luiz and Andre.
Brilliant. It's good to see it. Them pair at work, fighting in there, dogging. You know, running hard for the ball.
What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, Naylor likes to watch a bit of dogging. That's what he likes to do. It's up to him, isn't it? Totti. You go, Bruno. Stop it, boys. They're going to make me go away again. Here's Douglas Luiz. Playing it all the way back to Martinez. Look forward to Matt Ponter being back next week. There's Cash on the Villa right. Trying to stand it forward. João Gomez chesting it towards the halfway line. And Onana's touch was poor. About 2.5 minutes to go.
I don't understand what he's made it too easy for him. Nana's run past him.
Can't let it be that easy.
Rodgers clattered into he and Mosquera. Fell to the ground. Rodgers then pushes Mosquera over and Wolves get the free kick. And Jesse Mosquera is using some hand and foot signals towards the referee to give him a full briefing as to what happened there.
His version.
It was a free kick, the first one, and then he's just pushed him down. I don't know why he's pointing at his ankle, I'll be honest with you, but it's definitely a free kick. Both of them.
Referee's having a long old chat with Jose Sá, who is the Wolves captain tonight, by the way. Obviously, Totti was the regular captain beforehand, missed out through injury. Andre, João Gomez have worn the armband in recent times. Sá the skipper these days.
Have it.
Captain Jose. Here's Hugo Bueno. Not 30 yards out. Support from João Gomez to his left.
Oh, his little body feints and everything is brilliant. I love how the Brazilians play football.
Low centre of gravity,
I love
isn't it, for João Gomez?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Gets it from Santi. That's a nice flick into Mane.
Ref.
Conser all over him. Wolves free kick on the halfway line.
Which pull are you looking at? The first, second, or third one?
And then he stops it when the quick free kick was on.
And to be fair, it wasn't any closer to the opposition's goal. It was further on back, if you anything. I don't understand why he couldn't have took it.
This is where we need the quality, though. If we're going to hit these sort of balls in and around the box area, we need the quality.
So fourth official getting the board ready. Last couple of seconds of the 45.
Well, I don't think there's going to be much, is there?
It's 1 minute. Ball pumped up into the penalty area. Oh, and Mosquera went clattering into a challenge. Free kick given against him, and the players are reacting a little bit here. Tempers are flaring.
He's involved in everything.
Mosquera gets a
There's
yellow.
no need for that. What is he giving Yerson a yellow for?
Trying to just calm things down.
Is he not going to book Rodgers then? I'd like to see that again.
That's one of those. Oh yeah, Jose Sar's not happy with Mosquera.
He's got to calm down.
It's pumped in towards the penalty area. Mosquera shoves over Rodgers, and then he catches Pau Torres late. Pau Torres gets up, didn't like it. Armstrong stepped in.
Well, Morgan Rodgers has dived to the floor. I think
How's
that's
he got a yellow card from that?
I don't understand. I don't understand why he's got a yellow.
Martinez launching downfield, and that is the final action of the first half.
Is it because he's passionate he gets a yellow card?
I do genuinely think it's a combination of some of these other incidents down here with Conser, then back up on the edge of the box with Rodgers, and then in with Pau Torres. And Craig Pawson's probably just thought, I've had enough. There's a line, isn't there?
I understand, but that's not a yellow card. And the rest of them, he's actually been tackled in all the rest. Yeah, it gives a bit of rolling around now and again.
He's still giving it to the ref now on the way off.
But it's still not warranting a yellow card.
But it's one of those, isn't it? It's like the Balotelli, why always me kind of thing. Like, if you're always in there and you're always playing on the edge, you're always going to get involved and you're going to come to the referee's attention.
Yeah, but you can't be getting a yellow card just because you're eager. So, look, he ain't really kicked anybody. I thought he was harsh.
Mosquera, Matt Doherty's come out to try and calm him down as he goes off the field. So, after all of that, goalless of the break.
Yeah, I think I'll be honest. I think we've had the better. If I'm totally honest, I think we've got in positions where we've not produced a pass in the final third or a long pass that we could have been in.
Yeah, I think that there's been at times where that little ball through the gap between the centre half and the fullback has been on for Armstrong, and his runs have gone from that. But we haven't seen it. We haven't seen the pass, and that's where I think that half-time I'll be very surprised if Rob doesn't mention it.
This sums it up though. First message in the group chat from my Wolves mate Josh. Dreadful game so far. Soaked. Should have stayed in the pub.
Well, look, the crowd have been singing. It's 0-0. There's a chance we can win the game.
There is, and I genuinely think there is a chance.
I know.
We've sat here consistently saying it only takes one pass through to Armstrong and we're game on.
Yeah, look, so was it their fourth in the league? I don't think there's that much. Well, I haven't seen much difference between them and us tonight. And I say, but if anything, we've had a good chance with Totti. I thought that he should have done better with it. But I think that there's opportunities. If we can just get our head up a little bit sooner, there's been those runs either in the middle from Armstrong and also down the side by Mane.
Right, we'll take a break. It is the foundation fixture tonight, so they are setting up for Wolves against Aston Villa, which is always a highlight of the football calendar for us here at Molineux anyway. So we'll go and enjoy that. You can enjoy some of the sounds, and we'll be back very shortly for hopefully a big second half to come.
Download the Wolves app today, the only place to watch live academy matches.
Wolves TV, the home of live uninterrupted radio commentary of every single Wolves game. But that's not all. Wolves TV also brings you extended and alternative match highlights, interviews with the team, behind-the-scenes features and training coverage, plus see every goal Wolves score from every angle.
From the volley over the goal! That is simply stunning!
So check out Wolves TV online at wolves.co.uk or on the move via the Wolves app.
Do you need support with your mental health? Life has been very challenging in recent years. With the COVID pandemic and cost of living crisis, we've experienced some difficult times. Wolves Foundation, the club's official charity, continues to run a Head for Health project, focused on helping adults improve their mental and physical well-being. For more details, email healthadmin@wolves.co.uk or call 07971 900 257.
Are you looking for a space to entertain key clients? Got a special occasion coming up and want to treat the family? Or are you just looking to come and watch a game in style? At Molyneux, we've a range of matchday hospitality packages available for every Premier League game.
So much involved in this.
From the pitch and city views of WV1 to the premium a la carte dining in the boardroom, there's something for everyone looking to elevate their matchday experience.
Oh, goodness me!
To find out more and get yourself booked in, visit the hospitality section of wolves.co.uk.
Take a walk through the history of Wolverhampton Wanderers and marvel at our extensive collection of Wolves artefacts. With new exhibits opening all the time, there's plenty to see in the Wolves Museum, so book your trip through old gold history at events.wolves.co.uk.
There's nothing quite like that winning feeling. Now you can be a winner too with Wolves Lottery. There are loads of cash prizes to be won every week, as well as the chance to win unique money can't buy experiences while supporting charities locally and throughout the West Midlands.
Oh, it's a stunning game! It's a stunning moment brought to you by a stunning football team!
From only £1 a week, what are you waiting for? Sign up now and you could be our next weekly big winner. Go to wolves.co.uk and select Lottery to find out more.
You've experienced the thrill of Molyneux on a match day. Now go behind the scenes with our exclusive stadium tours, taking you from the stands to the dressing room, see when the team donned the old goal, and take your chance to walk out that famous tunnel into the Golden Palace. Book online, and you can even book your own private VIP tour for up to 20 people by emailing museum@wolves.co.uk.
Wolves Foundation is the club's official charity, delivering a range of projects across the local community. The foundation is only able to work across so many different areas thanks to the generous support of funders and the general public. Can you help? Text Wolves and then the value of your donation to 70085.
Get the latest news from Molyneux as fast as it happens. Find our regular quickfire podcast, Wolves Express, via wolves.co.uk or wherever you find your podcasts.
The Wolves app, the home of Wolves online and on the move. Get the latest news, video, podcasts and what's trending. Plus, listen to men's and women's first team commentaries and watch the under-21s. You can even check out the latest merchandise offers from the club shop and create your own highlights. Plus, bid on unique match-worn memorabilia with Wolves auctions exclusive to the Wolves app. Download it now for iOS and Android.
Take the stress out of getting to the game with Wolves' only official off-site matchday parking at the University of Wolverhampton Science Park. Only £8 per match and only a 10 to 15-minute walk to Molineux. It's the perfect place to park for hassle-free entry and exit on a match day. Go to tickets.wolves.co.uk to score yourself a spot.
Do you want to get more active? Wolves Foundation, the club's official charity, runs an Active Through Football project, which helps people of all ages to improve their physical fitness. Sessions are fun, friendly, and have real positive results. To find out the range of activities on offer, contact Liam Turner at wolves.co.uk.
For a regular quickfire update on everything Wolves, search Wolves Express wherever you listen to your podcasts.
The idea of professional soccer in the United States, no one had ever really thought about that. So soccer was dead, and then the Wolves come along.
It should be explained that the United Soccer Association gave North America its first taste of internationally recognized professional soccer in 1967.
Wolves in the 50s were very, very successful. It was the golden era, if you like. It was us and Manchester United. They were the glamour team. We were the scruffs from the Black Country.
The 1966 World Cup was carried by satellite into the United States. So a bunch of sportsmen thought, oh, great, next great sport, start a league.
I mean, I'd never been out of England. I hadn't even been to Wales.
They said they were touring like a rock band, zigzagging across the country.
Just a completely different world.
People were saying you want some weed, and we thought we're in trouble here.
Free love, flower power. What more do you want?
And the Whips and the Wolves met in a championship playoff game at Los Angeles' Memorial Coliseum to climax the United Soccer Association's inaugural season.
It was madness. Just the game never seemed to stop.
You didn't need a ball. We're just getting each other.
Now, the match they played has been rated by many observers as the greatest soccer game ever seen anywhere. And we're convinced that you will agree with that conclusion after viewing this film.
There is that legacy in that they proved that it could work.
People will look back and say, what was the history of soccer in this country? And what they do, they have to land at 1967 and say, this is where it all began.
So Villa ready to get us back underway for the second 45. 0-0 on a damp Friday evening in the Black Country.
Great weather.
Here come Villa early. Chance for Sancho down the right-hand side. Low cross in, turned away by Andre.
For Ducks.
Anyone got a canoe for get me home? So no changes for either side at half-time as Wolves play from left to right as we look at its second half, attacking the Sir Jack Hayward South Bank. Villa attacking the Stan Cullis North Bank as Chatua dispossesses Buendia. Early up to Mane. Mane trying to hold off the challenge of Onana. It comes to Bellegarde.
It's got to be a free kick. He's given us no advantage.
Bellegarde running down the right-hand side. Almost forgot the ball. Chatua back in field to Bellegarde.
It's given us no advantage, the free kick. I don't know why he's played on the ref. Just when Onana went into Mane.
Villa passing it back into their own half. Here's Pau Torres to Buendia. Trying to carry it down the Villa left-hand side. Wide to Dean, 10 yards from the left-hand corner flag. Flicked in field to Buendia. Good challenge by Andre. Armstrong. Looking for Hugo. Sold it a bit short. Villa have a player down, but they play on. Rodgers to Sancho. Wide to Cash. Looks to whip his cross in over the top of everybody. Chatua can let it run. So Villa with Martinez in goal. Cash, Concert, Torres and Dean. Onana and Luis in midfield. Sancho, Rodgers and Buendia behind Watkins.
Don't kick it out. So look, I think somebody's saying about kick the ball out of play. Villa didn't want to kick it out. It was their player down.
Buendia still hobbling. Wolves have Sarr in goal. Chatua, Mosquera, Santi, Totti and Hugo. João Gomez and Andre in midfield. Bellegarde and Mane, the chief support to Armstrong. Mosquera's long throw. I don't know, has that come in or maybe I don't think it's come in.
No. Classic slip.
I was obviously watching the Arsenal game on TV, and I think it was Alan Smith who was just besmirching the quality of Gerson Mosquera's long throws. Well, how dare he? How dare he be critical?
What's he saying?
Yes, other people get them longer and flatter. That's not why he does it.
He's the only one who can throw over 20 metres.
He's trying to get snow on it, that's all. It's a deliberate tactic.
Give the guy a break.
He's trying as hard as he can.
You can tell he doesn't normally take throw-ins.
3.5 minutes gone at the start of the second half. Mary says, I agree with Tomo, never a yellow card. We can take this game, just got to find Armstrong. He's always waiting. Big hello to Tone and Jen, who are listening from San Francisco.
One thing we do need to do is we need to shore up and everything we're doing. Things are a bit sloppy. We know it's going to be difficult. The conditions are hard. It's wet, it's slippy. The ball's going to stick because there is a bit of water on the surface. So we do need to be careful.
Yeah, it's the understatement of the year, isn't it? A bit of water on the surface.
You know what I mean? You can't see it on these pitches, but it's there.
You can see it sometimes when the ball rolls along the ground and it sprays up. But it's the same for both sides. And 4.5 minutes gone at the start of the second half. I don't think either team have really settled into a rhythm throughout the entire game.
No, I think either team's had was it one chance each? Is it Sancho in the first half for Villa? Totti, we had one on there, which I think he should have done better, but there hasn't been really that much out of the game at the moment.
Was it Douglas Luiz or Sancho?
Sancho, who was the one who had the chance.
Douglas Reese had one, didn't he, on the penalty spot?
That's the volley, yeah.
Yeah. It went straight at Jose Sarr. Villa dominating possession, 59-41 across the whole game. 4 shots to Wolves 2. 2 corners to Wolves none. Torres to Consa. Will hope to be part of the England squad at the World Cup in the summer. Maybe even a starting place, you never know. Bellegarde winning it back. Going to chase it out to the left-hand side.
But that's what Bellegarde does. Every single time he's at it,
Oh,
he's
nice
looked
turn
forward.
from Bellegarde. Oh, that hit the heels of Mane, and I think it was meant for Armstrong.
Oh, I think so as well. I think that Mane had no idea that the ball was coming.
In the same passing lanes. Love that. No, ref.
He's booking him.
Armstrong's going to get a yellow for his late challenge on Buendia.
That ankle of Buendia has been gone through the walls today.
He's got another one, mate, so he's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. One for hopping, one for dancing.
You only dance with one foot, do you?
Absolutely, mate.
Just
Got all sorts.
tapping with one foot.
Got all sorts on the dance floor.
There's Armstrong down the left-hand side. João Gomez, 30 yards from goal. Up towards the edge of the box, cutting in field. Pulling back to Andre. Now out to the right. Chatua. Oh, that's a poor cross. Hanging high. Might come in for Totti. Flicks it up, hits it on the volley, and Bellegarde tried to throw himself at it.
I thought it was just falling for him.
Just going to fall to him, yeah. Just wasn't a great shot by Totti.
Shades of Ruben Neves as Totti flicked the ball up to himself.
Against Derby, wasn't it? That end as well.
On a really wet,
yeah, it was
rainy night.
Yeah, I remember it.
Turned out to be Lee Naylor. Good one. It would have been top bin. What are you laughing at?
Yeah, it's more Mo Kamara, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Referee got in the way.
I thought it was a good tackle by the referee.
Now, this is interesting because I think that was a Villa pass, but Bellegarde was going to intercept it.
I think
hit the
Bellegarde.
referee, so I think it goes technically to Villa. Those should really
Wolves.
it should be Wolves' ball.
Yeah, it should.
He knows the rules.
Because Bellegarde's getting the ball.
Yeah. Love that. Good refereeing.
Who's giving it to?
Us.
Well, they need to get back on, don't they?
Mosquera to Bellegarde on the Wolves' right.
Oh, do it.
Playing it early towards Armstrong. Might drop here for João Gomez. Had the chance to
just
shoot.
hit it.
Andre to Totti. Steps back infield from a challenge to Andre. Closed down by Watkins. Totti for Santi. Across the centre circle to Mosquera.
João Gomez has got to hit down the edge of the box. I don't know why he's turned it down, I'll be honest.
Well, Mosquera, CB overlap deployed. Went charging forwards.
How many free kicks is Buendia going to give away?
He's going to get a yellow this time.
Well,
it's consistent. Ref. It must have been the same from Yerson. So, fair dues.
That felt painful for you to give some praise to the referee there.
Hey, I didn't want to. I didn't.
Did you know so never?
Tomo, very much a man who holds a grudge.
Because the Palace game, jeez.
There's Mane. Try and lift it towards the edge of the box off a Villa head. Hugo Bueno trying to put it forwards.
Just have a crack.
Cash lifting it on for Sancho. Might just get away from him. It did. How to play for a Wolves throw just
when
inside their own half.
Yeah, when it hits this surface, it just picks up speed.
Like, for me, like, I know Hugo's about 35 yards out, but just have a crack. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, I was disappointed that João Gomez never had.
Yeah,
I thought that just sat up for him nice. Just have a swing at it.
there's 2 opportunities to have a shot on goal and just work the goalkeeper in these conditions.
This is the 25th match that Craig Pawson's taken charge of for Wolves. 110, drawn 7 and lost 7 of the previous 24. 1 red card. He gave us 2 penalties in the past. Speaking of which, Tolu's just gone out to warm up. All the best players miss a penalty from time to time, eh, Tomo?
Can't remember, mate.
Chatua.
No,
Mane wants it. Chatua still running it. Tries to lift his cross in. Headed away by Cash.
That's what we want from him. That's what we need from him.
Oh, and then the referee's going to pull it back.
How's that a foul?
Cash is on the floor in the penalty area.
How's that a foul? There's no contact come from Armstrong at all on Cash. He's dived for the ball and then he's hit Armstrong. So how's that a foul to him?
That's the best cross Chatua has put in all night.
It is. Brilliant. Well, he's done exactly what we're looking at. What we want him to do.
Get at Luca Digne all day long.
South Bank singing for a long lost hero. Mane scored the winning goal when these two met here in November 2019. Mane, low kick. He didn't mean that to go to Andre. Plays it back to Chatua. If anything, the rain's getting heavier. Mane trying to hold off Buendia. Aston Villa throw.
I'm going to say this about Mane. So, look, I know he's trying to use his body as a thing, but at the moment, he's coming up against experienced players, possibly a little bit stronger than him. He's got to try and do something else rather than keep wrestling with them. He does it pretty well.
But on that occasion, Chatua's just got to put it back in the box. I don't know why he's giving it to Mane down there. We're 2-on-2.
Well, Balakard dragged back Onana, and he's going to get a yellow.
We're going to have to be careful with these yellow cards.
Armstrong in the referee's notebook. Villa are going to make some changes.
Is it Barkley? Is it one of them? And Leon Bailey, isn't it?
Ball out to the left-hand side for Luca Dean. Less than 10 yards from the left-hand corner flag. Cross blocked by Chatua. Actually hit the corner flag. It's been given as a corner. It's like a river down in front of the technical areas. Douglas Luiz through the corner. Right footed from the left-hand side in front of the North Bank. Everybody in gold back to defend. Deep delivery, free header from Onana. Goes over the top of the crossbar.
Is that 2 he's had? Onana.
Yeah, like, why ain't no one marking him? He's coming from the edge of the 18 onto the ball. So whether we're thinking, oh, he's not a threat to us or not, I'm not sure. But that's twice now that he's had a free header.
It's Jadon Sancho replaced by Leon Bailey, and Douglas Luiz to be replaced by Ross Barkley. Fresh legs. Not a bad standard of player to be able to bring on.
No, they've got a good squad, haven't they, Villa? And I say they've used it well this season so far.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't work for them.
No, I hope so as well.
Bailey back from his loan spell. Roma.
I hope it's the worst substitution they've ever made.
Ponsa beats Mane in the air. Like Rogers gave a little shove to João Gomez, who returned the favour. Oh, cheeky.
Brilliant.
Nice to hold on to it. Go on. Chatua down the right-hand side. Looking to cross from deep this time. Low one. Armstrong. João Gomez! Oh, my word! João Gomez with a stunner. Smashed into the top corner. And Molineux has liftoff. It's a lovely ball in. Armstrong's touch. And João Gomez arriving at the right time, in the right place. He hits it sweetly. Smashed towards goal. May have taken a little touch off the underside of the crossbar. Flies into the back of the net. Have you heard Molineux like this?
Wow. What a goal. Great little setup. And like you knew that Gomez was going to get there. We know he can score goals.
What a touch by Armstrong.
Oh, it was great touch. Great setup for him.
He's been brilliant up there as number 9 Armstrong for me. He's put himself about this little touch here. Bam! Oh, yes!
Yeah, because
what a finish.
Because I think it's Konsa who slips, I think. And he can't do nothing about it. Oh, Martinez has gone to the ground thinking it's going to be hard and low. And he's just lifted the ball up into the roof of the net. Oh, in off the bar. Great finish.
Great bit of play.
Let's build. Can we build on this or keep this?
He's made it.
No.
Yeah, he's made a bad cross into a good one there, Armstrong.
Yeah, he did. It was a great little set, wasn't it?
And the set was just...
First of the season for João Gomez in his 32nd appearance. 8th for the club in 121. Scored on his debut famously, hitting the underside of the crossbar down at St Mary's.
What to say, Mikey? You'll be singing this later when you get back home. Hopefully.
Ball over the top, Mane giving chase. Martinez started to come and then didn't quite get
He's
there.
out!
Oh,
He's
did he
out!
go out of the penalty area? Assistant referee is suggesting that he's okay.
Well, VAR will pick that up anyway, but he was close. We talk about the water, and he skidded out, didn't he?
He's definitely out.
Oh, he looked it.
He's definitely out. I'm not having that.
Well, technically play hasn't stopped, so VAR can look. By the way, it's João Gomez's first goal since scoring in a 2-1 loss at home to Fulham in February last year. A calendar year without a goal. But if that turns out to be a Derby Day winner, nobody around Molineux will mind.
Do you know if they looked at that?
No,
VAR?
it's not come up on the monitor. Good foot in by Santi. And to try and find Mane. Konsa stepped in. João Gomez, clever touch.
Oh, what's happened there?
Well, I think they're looking now.
Just touched him.
No, I was free kick to Villa.
So nearly 64 minutes played. Wolves 1, Aston Villa 0. Bailey on the left-hand side. Good challenge by Hugo Bruno. Armstrong trying to head it forwards towards halfway, but Mane will be beaten to it by Onana.
Well, he could have had a shout there, I think, Armstrong. He could have took that on his chest.
Yeah, he could have brought it down now.
He didn't know what was around him, I think.
Pau Torres.
Got to keep working even harder now.
Got to keep working. This is where we've got the hard yards.
Cash out to the right side to Bailey. Looking to run at Totti. Up to the edge of the penalty area.
Brilliant.
Good challenge. Came in there from Hugo Bueno. He got away from 2 challenges himself. One down the line for Mane. Mane will get the throw near the halfway line.
Well played. Well played. Now, take your time with it. Get settled. There's no rushing out.
This is going to be a long 25 minutes.
I think so. Because you would think that somebody like Villa is going to definitely up the pace, up the tempo of everything.
100%. But we need to be on it.
Got to match it.
Can we go again?
Chachua looking down the line. It's gone out of play for a Wolves throw.
I'm not having that. I'm saying he's gone out the box there. I need to look at that again.
Well, there's been no
It's getting to me.
replay or anything. I thought we might have got to look at it, but there's been nothing.
His body went over the line and the ball was this side of him. So you tell me how that's not out.
I don't know why I have to.
Mate, come on. You've got all the gadgets.
This Mosquera looking to launch a long throw into the Villa penalty area. Flicked on by Bellegarde. Awkward bounce. Cleared away as far as Mosquera. Might come to Bellegarde again. Or Mosquera had a swing at it. That's given us a goal kick.
Is he sophomore off Bellegarde, didn't he?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know what Matt was turning up with all the fancy gadgets that can see all the different bits. Why don't we get Matt back?
Well, yes, say it. You would have had that information. Boom. I wouldn't have to ask.
That's what I told you. He's a pro. You have to lower the standards.
Come on. That's 2 or 3 times he's been lazy, Mane. He's got away
Referee's
with it.
happy enough there for Mane to play on. Bellegarde runs into Pau Torres. Torres comes away with it. Infield to Buendia. João Gomez then caught him. Free kick Aston Villa just short of midway inside the Wolves half.
Yeah, that's one thing that we're going to have to stop. Those little free kicks.
Yeah, we've got to be careful because there's quite a few players on yellow cards. We need to be really careful.
Yeah, and I know the conditions doesn't help the situation, but they need to be careful. And also as well, things like this as well, where they shove everybody up from the back. Anything can happen. We've got to make sure we're picking up.
They've just called Tammy Abraham back to the bench.
And Maatsen, I think.
He's got a good record against us, Tammy Abraham.
Yeah, somebody was telling us, wasn't they? Was it 6 goals against us?
It's the most goals he's got.
Yeah. Well, we don't need to get any more.
Ball lifted into the penalty area, headed away by Mateus Mane.
Come on, where's your man?
Oh, we're outnumbered at the back here. We're outnumbered at the back.
Look, we need look back stick.
Ollie Watkins here.
Villa have it on the right-hand side. Played down the line for Cash. Gets towards the byline. Whips his cross in. I think it had already gone out of play. And it will be a goal kick.
Well done. Good defending.
Chachua's got to shout to somebody there, though. He's caught me too at the back.
Check you out doing your research. Tammy Abraham, 6 goals in 6 appearances. Won 3, drawn 1 and lost 2 against Wolves.
We do know a little bit, right?
Come on, mate. I'm picking up the slack up here, you know what I mean? He's gutted, Tomo. He's gutted. He didn't know that.
Oh, referee's going off here.
He's had enough.
He's had enough.
He's had enough.
Forget this. You can have this reign to yourself.
Yeah.
And Tammy Abraham is getting ready. There is no referee for the time being.
Play on.
He said he's a bit warm in that Villa shirt. I think he's taking it off.
He's just gone to put the Wolves on underneath for full time.
I was waiting for him to slide on his knees in the corner.
He's got Villa shorts on and Wolves top.
Mix a match, mate.
Maatsen is going to come on for Buendia. And Tammy Abraham coming on.
They're just bringing him on, full stop, 12 men.
It's 12 v 11, let's have it.
Luca Dean's the other man, so it will technically be Maatsen for Dean.
Well, 2 up front now,
for
isn't
Abraham.
it? Yeah, 2 up front.
Craig Forson's gone for a poo.
Michael. Don't lower the standards.
See
The
where you-
lower,
see
the
where
lower
you-
enough, mate. The lower enough. We don't need that.
See where your mind's at, mate.
He's been away for a bit, and
back.
that's what he's come back with.
Coming out with all sorts.
What's that? Can we get Matt back for the Liverpool games? I think he's listening as well. He'd be desperate to get back in.
Matt, come back.
If Matt wants to do it, but just give me the money, then I'll.
Hey, we love you, Mikey. We love you.
You get paid.
Hey, what's that about? Do this for free.
Technically, you got paid with a fajita earlier.
Yes, we have food. We have free food. It's the reason I turn up.
I thought it was to see us, mate. That's what it was.
I'm sorry, lads. It's the food.
It's the food for me as well, boys. Here comes the ref again.
Is the sub? Is the sub? He's coming on.
What's happened?
Yeah.
Bit of toilet roll stuck to his boot.
Is he going to clap the wall stands as he run out?
Imagine if it is.
Oh, that would be funny. That would be funny. You've got something on the bottom of your boot.
Brilliant.
Oh, the merger. What have he done now? What have he done?
Long kick forward. It's going to go obviously out of play for a bit of goal kick. Rachel says, hopefully we win this and restore some pride. I mean, if we won another 9 on the trot, we'd be on 40 points. Says Rachel, and I think, is that Switzerland? Yeah. Let's have you with us, Rachel. Ray says, difficult to pick a man of the match at the moment. Plenty of time to go, Ray. 18 minutes plus stoppages. Matson trying to get in behind Chatua. Chatua just about recovered in the edge of his penalty area. Andre to Bellegarde. Bellegarde with a good ball looking up towards Mane. Just one in the air by Pau Torres.
I like the runs out. I do like the runs.
Yeah, so it just needed a little bit longer, didn't it? So it just needs to be a bit further up the pitch. But it was the right idea.
There's Abraham. Little flick. Bailey. Penalty area. Left
Brilliant.
foot shot charged down by Totti.
Brilliant.
Headed away by Santi.
Shoulders. They've got
Only as far as Cash.
got overload back stick
That's
again.
a goal kick.
And that's a goal kick. He rebounded off Bueno onto Cash and behind.
Well played. Well played. And that's what they're going to have to do more of.
If that ball comes in now, there is an overload back stick, and Chatua needs to make Jurgen aware of that.
Well,
and he needs to come over.
Well, one of the centre halves is gone beyond the front post. He needs to be pulling him back.
Yeah.
So the midfielder and the fullback needs to be taking care. The threat's at the back.
There's Matson.
That's our ball. That's our ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good work. It's good work from them. Got to maintain it now. We've got themselves a goal in front. Got to keep it up.
This is one of those times that they're looking to make a substitution. If no one's injured, I wouldn't touch it.
Just keep it going.
Yeah, that like.
Leo Bueno going down.
Yeah, it's Bailey,
It's
isn't
a
it?
yellow card for Leon Bailey.
Great play from Bueno there because he had nothing on. He had to do it all himself.
He grabbed his face there or something.
Leon Bailey looks a bit nonplussed. He had one little grab at him originally. And came back, had another grab. Yeah, he catched him in the face.
Yeah, chinned him.
They're holding a high line at the Villa.
Yeah. That's why.
Mosquera gets the header on. Santi trying to get there, just skimmed away from him. Behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, but that's the problem that they've got. If they lose that first header and there's runners, it can cause them a problem.
Barkley back to Pau Torres.
Looks like Andre struggling. I've seen him.
Is he limping?
2 or 3 times. He's touching his leg.
Wolves bench, I think, trying to get a message to somebody. Here comes Pau Torres. Down the left-hand side to Matson. Midway inside the Wolves half. Backwards to Barkley. Barkley into the centre circle to Concert. Concert to his right-hand side to Cash. Further wide to Bailey. Bailey being shown back in field. Onana. Now Barkley. Back to Onana. Being forced backwards by João Gomez. Again across the centre circle to Torres.
Got to just work in these situations now.
This is where you got to put a shift in.
Yeah. Don't let anybody go. This is what they've got to do.
Down the left, low cross, deflected off Chatua to the edge of the box to Barkley. Fed through to Matson. Matson got his strike away. Saar parries it down. Wolves eventually scramble it clear.
Well done.
Brilliant.
Well done.
I thought I was scared for a minute because I
Oh,
thought
did as well. But he had a clean strike, didn't he?
When Morgan Rogers was putting a cross in, it hit Chatua on, well, close to the arm. I didn't know if it was his arm.
Mane, clever pass. Hugo Bueno running
Ref,
down the
that's
left-hand
twice.
side. Onana having a grip of him.
He's going to blow or not? That's
No, he's
twice.
just going to give a throw to Villa. Rob Edwards appealing to the fourth official.
He's looking right at that as well. Oh, you've seen that one now?
Yeah, he's right in front of it.
Penalised. Totti heading the ball away. Barkley got there ahead of Mana. Onana trying to lift it high. Crossfield towards Matson. Chatua wins it in the air. Bellegarde nods it down to Chatua.
Go on then.
Infield to Bellegarde. Send it.
He's in.
Oh, just cut out by Matson. Wolves had 3 players streaming forwards, and now they're out of position as Rogers brings it down the Villa left. Up against Mosquera. Past him, Mosquera trying to challenge. It's flicked through and turned away by Totti to the edge of the box to Barkley. Barkley pulling it back. Konza lining up an effort. Speeds it into Bailey. João Gomez nicks it. Wolves could be on the counter if he can keep it in. He does. Armstrong making the move. It's on for him.
Oh,
Armstrong in behind. Armstrong running up towards the edge of the penalty area. Pau Torres with him. Armstrong cutting in field to Mane. To the right hand side to Chatua. Sets himself. Chatua clips across in.
Just keep it.
Headed away by Onana. And now Rogers has it for Villa. And the opportunity on the counter-attack goes begging. Here come Villa with one of their own. Abraham, midway inside the Wolves half on the Villa right.
Brilliant. Good defending. Got numbers back. Stand your feet.
Comes to Rogers. Lines up a curling effort. Deflected and parried down by Saar, who will take his time to pick it up. With Totti blocking the way.
Yeah, I think that they just got a little bit of a block, didn't they?
Mane to Armstrong. Bellegarde.
It's got to be a free kick.
You're not going to have free kick there for pulling.
It's got to be a free kick.
And here comes Villa with Bailey. Right inside of the penalty area. Leon Bailey just held up by Totti.
Great defending by Totti.
Hugo Bueno gets back there
Great
as well.
defending.
How's this referee not seeing some of these pullbacks? And he's giving everything to Villa at the minute.
No, there's a free kick. For Watkins' challenge on João Gomez.
Well, we're bringing Tolu on by the look of it.
I'm not sure that's the change I would be making in this scenario. Armstrong's pacing behind is there for the counter.
I'll be a bit wary of Totti as well, because this is his first game, by the way.
And I think as well, the timing of Armstrong's runs has been good. How the way that he's just timed it running across that back line.
What we doing? What we doing?
It's going to be Bellegarde who comes off.
Mane dropping in there. Great strength.
Here's Bellegarde. He's had a great game tonight.
He's been brilliant. I said it before the show, before the game, sorry. He's just been getting better and better every game.
Totti into Mane. Back to Andre, edge of the centre circle. High ball out to the right side to Chatua.
Get at him.
Brought down under control. Bellegarde, lovely first time touch. Chatua can deliver his cross in. Pau Torres' header. Armstrong trying to bring it down. Comes out towards Mane. Can he get the shot away? He does, but
it's corner.
Does it?
No.
Is it off?
Did it hit his own man?
Did it come off him?
I thought it was corner for a second then.
Brilliant.
He's had a good game.
And get the kettle on. It's time for tea.
Does it look like the rain's give up a little bit? It's still coming down, but
Ever so slightly, but
Yeah.
it's not quite as heavy as it was.
it was torrential, wasn't it? Massive 10 minutes and whatever we got added on. Well, I'm sure there's going to be a bit for the referee disappearing. I hope he kept his watch running. Now, when the ball's played up to Tolu, it's got to stick. It's got to stick up there.
Rogers out to the left-hand side for Matson. They're with the edge of the penalty area. Low cross. Mosquera away to the edge of the box. So Gomez will go and chase this.
Go on, then.
Tolu to chase down Concert. Back to Martinez out of his penalty area.
We're going to have to be a bit braver, I think, rather than just sitting back now. I know
Yeah,
we're
we
holding a
don't-
decent line.
Don't want to invite pressure.
No.
Rogers on the charge.
Brilliant.
Good footing by Mosquera. Andre then bumped off it by Abraham, but a Wolves free kick.
I think we've been very lucky there.
I think so as well. I think that I don't understand why he put the brakes on. Andre, just go take the ball.
Yeah.
But at least we've got some target up front now. I think Armstrong's done really well. But at least Tolu can give a
Been brilliant.
problem to the back line of Villa.
He just know Armstrong. He knows how to use his body in certain positions, and you know he's small in stature, but he's very strong
and clever.
Yeah.
Richard listening in South Africa says another goal, please. Help settle my nerves. You and me both, and about
Yeah.
another 30,000 people here, Richard.
Yeah, I'll third that.
There's Totti, just short of the centre circle. Trying to stand it up towards João Gomez. One in the air by Concert. Bailey flicks the ball in field. João Gomez got there ahead of
He's a
Anana.
beast.
Well played. Why does Andre keep stopping?
He's looking over his shoulder.
I think he's just trying to control the game a little bit more.
Mane wriggles infield from two and past another, but eventually ran into Cash. Bailey came back to help out. Infield to Conser in the penalty area.
The first bit's brilliant. Then just pass it off.
Yeah, that's when you got to offload it.
Don't
Yeah.
try to do it again and again and again. It's hard to do it at this level.
Well, they're making another sub as well.
For Alisson, the new Brazilian talent. Matson on for the run of Rogers. Forced wide by
Brilliant.
Mosquera.
Brilliant.
He desperately threw
Brilliant.
himself to the floor, wanting the free kick. Not given. Villa get on with the throw quickly. Barkley passing it infield. Onana back to Torres. Wide out to the left-hand side to Rogers. 30 yards from goal. Cross deflects off Chatua. João Gomez's touch sent it high into the sky. Brought down by Matson just outside the left-hand side of the box. Rogers onto Matson. Low cross in towards the near
Great
post.
defending there.
Goal kick.
Giving
That's
us
a goal
corner.
kick.
Got to be a goal kick.
That's goal kick. That's come off Abraham's.
Wolves are fuming.
That's come off
Swarming
Abraham.
around Craig Pawson.
Well, you could see it's basically come up off his chest and his face, I think. He rolled up his body. That's an awful decision.
But like on the flip side of that, there's no use of us all rushing out to the referee and that. You're risking another yellow card.
No, that's a bad mistake
Yeah,
from him.
It is bad.
30,197 are here tonight. Corner right-footed from the left-hand side. Deep delivery from Villa. Headed goalwards, but wide.
Well done.
Good defended.
Well done. Well, that's what he deserved anyway. It was an awful decision from the referee. It was obvious. And they're the ones that he's got to get right.
Villa's final change, Ollie Watkins going off.
Yeah, this was it. Possibly the last 10 minutes now. I know there's 5 minutes of normal time. There's going to be some added on because the referee going down the tunnel, but this is going to be a massive 10 minutes. Got to keep going. Got to keep the work going.
19-year-old Alison Edward Franca de Rocha dos Santos.
Oh, very nice. He's back. He's back. He's totally redeemed himself.
He's been studying that since he's been off and ready for this game.
He's been buzzing off that.
Thank you, Wikipedia. 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, we've missed you, we have, mate.
Nobody quite does the nonsense like the three of us.
Correct.
Chatua goes down by Allison, who slid in. Suspicion of a handball on the floor. Matson dispossessed by Mosquera. Armstrong can clear. Tolu battling. Andre can't keep hold of it.
We've got to win those battles.
Yeah.
Those
Paul Torres on
50-50s.
for Matson. Matson down the left-hand side for Villa.
Brilliant.
Cross-charge
Brilliant.
down by
Zabel.
Mosquera, by Chatua.
Yes.
Goal kick. He's got one right. Well done, ref.
Unai Emery's turn to fume. He paces round his technical area.
He always comes across as quite an angry man.
Andre's just signal to the bench he's done.
I thought that he struggled a little bit, what I've seen. You know, when I've said about he hasn't run with the ball, or I know he's saying he's controlling the game, but it doesn't look like he's moving as freely as he should be.
Well, Villa have a 6-point lead over Chelsea, who will have a game in hand in that race for the top four. Chelsea in fifth, Villa in third tonight. They're losing ground on the top two. Wolves, as things stand, would move to 13 points. Hello.
Easy.
Still a long way to go. Chatua,
Just
lovely
run.
challenge to dispossess Matson.
Yes, ref.
Mane fouled by
We'll have that one.
Konsa.
We'll have that one.
You know what the thing is? Chatua was in then. He was in. It's a good free kick.
And Andre sitting down. His night is done.
Yeah, I don't know if he was on the back of his leg. Hamstring. That's what he's got his hands on it. Well, Angel Gomez, I think, is coming on.
Which means we are only a Rodrigo substitution away from full house.
Bingo.
Tell you what, once we get past this Derby points total, that is the only thing I'm looking forward to.
Oh no. Oh no.
All four Gomez's and both Buenos being on the pitch at the same time.
Can I say, I work in Derby. That's all they're going about.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
can
we're
imagine.
below them?
I can imagine.
Oh,
I think I heard it on the radio the other day.
Every day I go to work. Still there above us, are you?
What do you say? All right, you.
So what a stage of a game to come on for Angel Gomez.
Yeah, big pair of shoes to fill with Andre. He's had a good game. Him and Gomez in that middle. Yeah.
Different type of player. Shirt is a completely different colour to everybody else's. It's the only one that's dry. Banana out to the right side to Cash. We're into the final minute of the 90. Wolves still lead Aston Villa by a goal to nil.
What do you think? 7 minutes?
Oh,
You got it on your screen yet?
No. There's Allison down the left-hand side. Couple of yards outside the penalty area, just over 10 from the corner flag. Trying to find space, low delivery in. Matson, it was just behind him. Pull back to Rodgers on the edge of the box. Rodgers finds room to shoot, charged down by Angel Gomez.
Put him in.
And now Wolves could try and break. Mane
stop.
releasing Tolu.
Don't stop.
Tolu driving on up towards the edge of the penalty area. Checking back in field. Putting it across. João Gomez with a chance to shoot. Charged down by Barkley.
No.
Get up. Well done, referee.
7 minutes is what it is.
I thought 7.
I was saying no because Armstrong's on a yellow card and I seen him coming across.
So 7 minutes to play.
Come on.
Interception by Alisson, but it'll be a Wolves throw.
Very animated, the Villa manager.
When you have been starved, as these Wolves supporters have for so long this season.
Got to keep it up now. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Which will feel like an eternity at the minute, but got to keep going.
One Premier League win in 32.
Well, we played second half well against Arsenal here, and I think we've done exactly the same today. I think we've looked a bit better in the second half than we have in the first, but there's a lot of work to get through now.
Yeah,
they're going to throw absolutely everything at us.
Alisson down the left-hand side, low cross in again, turned away by Santi.
This is where your defenders, your 3 centre halves, have got to earn the money now. This is the one.
Absolutely.
Rodrigo Gomez is coming on. Maatsen, infield to Barkley. Don't know why I celebrated that more than a second Wolves goal.
I saw you punch in the air. I wonder what happened.
Oh, really excited.
Maatsen's cross in. Sarr gets a touch to it. Mane, oh, that's a lovely flick over the top of Cash. And then he's caught by Cash. Yellow coming for the Villa man.
He knew what he was doing. He was away from him, wasn't he, Mane? Brilliant bit of play from him.
Hugo is coming off. Is he? Is it Hugo?
He knew what he was doing, didn't he? Cash there. The nonchalant little tap. Caught his ankles.
It's Armstrong.
Brilliant. I think he's had a good game, Armstrong.
Really good game.
I think it's his best one since he's come to the club, 100%. He's played really well. We're full of Gomez's now, aren't we?
Totti, João, Angel, and now Rodrigo. Full house of Gomez's.
Yes.
Is that why you were celebrating?
And both Buenos on the pitch. Stop the season now.
Oh, there's all sorts going on.
Freeze the game.
It's not getting better than this, boys and girls. Big ball up towards Tolu. Can't get control of it. Gomez heading forwards of the João variety. Mane chasing. Will keep it in and try and flick back in field. Comes to Onana. For Bailey. Wants to try and switch the play. Rodrigo Gomez putting pressure on Pau Torres, chesting it back to Martinez.
He's done well. He's done well.
Thrown out to the feet of Maatsen. We've played 3.5 minutes of the 7.
Chatua don't need to come out there.
Don't come out your space.
Rodrigo Gomez was...
Angel Gomez does brilliantly to win it. João Gomez to find Mane.
Yeah.
Tolu's run offside, but Rodrigo Gomez didn't. Maatsen just got back to him.
He was on early. Just a nice, simple ball it was.
But we can't give it them back like that. We can't. We need to be a bit more savvy.
Alisson miscontrols, and it's out of play for a Wolves throw.
That's where that composure comes into it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Just hold on to the ball, Tomo. It's the last few minutes of the game. Hold on to it.
Throw flicked on by Rodrigo Gomez into the Villa half, but Konsa has plenty of time to collect and turn. 94.5 minutes played. Ross Barkley to the left of the centre circle. Out down the left-hand touchline to Alisson, level the edge of the penalty area. Cutting infield on his right foot. Trying to check his run. Challenging from Rodrigo. Chatua to Tolu.
Oh, behind you.
Needed to turn. Mosquera's just going to put his boot through it to clear it up towards halfway.
Right decision, yeah.
Cash got the better of Mane. Pau Torres brings it forwards. Officially, 2 minutes left to play at Molineux. Pau Torres to launch it into the Wolves penalty area.
Get
Headed
up.
away by Hugo.
Yeah, get up and
Get
pick up.
Picked up by Cash. He'll put it back in. Headed away by Totti.
Well done. Great
And a
header.
play for a throw.
Great header. Come on. Let's keep going.
Back stick.
Yeah, back stick. I was just about to say that.
Rogers down the right side for Cash. Hugo Bueno slides in. Out of play for a Villa throw. 5 yards from the right-hand corner flag.
Well, I go long throws. Cash got a long throw?
Yeah, I think he has.
90 seconds are left at Molineux. Villa piling players into the penalty area. Wolves have brought Tolu back to try and defend it. Anana's gone in towards the near post alongside Pau Torres.
Come on, we've got to win that header.
Abraham
Second
and
ball.
Allison are big figures in there too. It goes in towards Anana. Comes to the edge of the box, struck by Matson. Deflecting round, comes through, squeezed off the line by Mosquera. Danger not over. Rogers has it on his right foot, firing into the side netting.
Well done.
It's a corner.
Well
Come
done.
on.
You've seen what it means to Rob down in front of us here.
Come on.
He's living everything at the minute. Come on, keep it going.
45 seconds to go. Wolves hanging on in there.
I'd love Saar just to catch this.
Come on,
Love him
lads.
to catch
Nobody's
it.
leaving in Molineux. Almost everybody is on their feet around this famous stadium. Villa corner, left-footed from the right-hand side. Must defend this. Goes low in towards the near post.
Get
Off
out.
the Wall's head. Comes out to Cash. Tries to clip it back in. Headed away by Tolu. Angel Gomez will give chase. Martinez on the edge of the centre circle. Plays it forwards. Rogers trying to clip it back in.
Go on,
Headed
then.
away again. Walls can
Keep
now
it.
break through Mane. It's Mane over the halfway line. 3 on 2. Mosquera's up with him. He threads it across to João Gomez. João Gomez left-footed. It's going to come here to Mateus Mane.
Yes!
It's in by Rodrigo Gomez. And Wolves have won the derby again. Wolves have won the derby again.
Look where Rob is.
Pure pandemonium at Molineux. A season full of such heartache has been lifted in one glorious moment, beating our near neighbours for another season in a row. For all those moments when it's been snatched away from us, this is what it means.
Wow, what a goal. What a break. I'll tell you what, that come from the pass as well. But Mane just playing it out to that left-hand side. I know we had a little bit of luck with the ricochets, but great finish from Rodrigo Gomez.
Look for all the
look how
world
many-
like
look
it
how
would
many-
be
look
there
at-
for Mane, but Rodrigo Gomez on the turn, on the penalty spot, finds its way through.
Look how many bodies we got in their box.
It's unreal, isn't it? The run from João Gomez to get up there.
Seventh goal of his Wolves career. Last was against Shrewsbury in the FA Cup in January. First in the Premier League
That must be time
since
now.
August.
That must be time.
Got to be time.
Yes! Derby Day glory and bragging rights to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Goals from João Gomez and Rodrigo Gomez for only a second Premier League win of the season. Molineux has been quiet at full time for many times this season. Not now. It's the Villa fans pouring out. It's party time on a Friday night.
Take it all day. Take it all day. And Rob's loving this. Loving it.
The man who started his career over in Aston Villa, made his name right here, has come back to manage the club that he dreamt of leading. And he'll enjoy his night tonight. it's not just the result either. Second half, that is such a strong performance from those boys.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I thought they played really well. I thought they defended well in both halves. But again, in that second half, they seemed to step it up. And to get 2 goals, another clean sheet as well, which is great. A great result.
Rob is beating his chest and thumping the air in front of the North Bank. Goodness knows
love it.
Goodness knows what he's going to do when he gets to the South Bank.
I know. He's just setting himself up now. He's got all red-faced.
The players wait on the edge of the penalty area.
It's a great result. It really is.
And I'll tell you what, we're going to keep quiet and just let you enjoy the sounds of this, because boy, has it been worth the wait.